Hi there, welcome to the Education System Reboot channel. Um, had a little break over the holiday breaks, didn't do as many videos as I'd like, but I'm going to get myself back in the habit. It's funny, I was doing some Zoom teaching today, and a thought occurred to me, and so that's what this video is about. And it's about this phrase, the quality of instruction. And what's interesting to me is because I was giving a little speech in my Zoom class and talking about, habits and all the things I'm preaching on this channel, etc. And it dawned on me that we tend to measure our teaching ability based on the quality of instruction, and that phrase. And I think the phrase is very, very good. But I kind of want to unpack, what does that really mean? And is there maybe a better phrase? Okay. So first of all, obviously, let's just get this out of the way. Good teachers deliver good instruction. There's no question. They're engaging. They do things that make the instruction part of the education system quality, right? They're able to engage, you can talk about differentiation. You can talk about all these different buzzwords, but in essence, quality instruction does matter. Okay. The quality of the instruction does matter. I want to be very clear about that. But I think there's a step beyond that I don't think we really talk about, or maybe hasn't even been, posed. But the problem is, it doesn't matter how good the instruction is. Okay. And I say this as someone who does think that I deliver quality instruction. Okay. I do. I think I think through the steps. I create processes. I really, I practice what I preach. So I'm a huge believer. Like, I want people to look at me as a teacher and go, that guy's quality instruction. He delivers quality instruction. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter how good my quality of instruction is if the students are not applying it. If the students cannot cannot use it, they don't apply it, they don't take it home and do it. Every lesson I could teach, 100 different lessons every time they're quality, but ultimately it's that whole phrase, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. So I wonder if we thought in less about quality of instruction and more of quality of application. And because first of all, that actually puts, again, more of the ownership on the students. And I think, again, I'm going to probably go down a rabbit hole here, but I have felt that we as teachers, we are the ones that are always held responsible for the outcomes of our students. And yet, really, the students need to be in control of their outcome. The students need to take ownership of the outcomes, because they ultimately are the only person in charge of their actual progression, their actual life, their actual choices, their actual decision to study or not, their decision. So their application, how they apply the knowledge that we teach. Okay. The reality is, and again, forgive me. Okay. I'm going to use a little equation here. Poor instruction and poor self-discipline of the student, that's a recipe for disaster. Okay. Poor instruction, even given to a student who has ownership of their learning, right? They have good application, they're going to learn, right? Quality instruction given to kids that are not motivated, that are not holding themselves accountable, right? That aren't applying it. It doesn't, again, it'll probably be better than if it was poor instruction, for sure. But the ultimate, right? The ultimate measure of excellence in education would be quality instruction and quality application, right? And like I said, we talk about test scores, all this stuff. But the thing is, we try to talk about how we hold teachers accountable, which we should, of course. But where is the discussion about holding the kids accountable, right? And I would go back and argue that the key is we have to teach them success principles, right? We need to, again, this is why I'm talking about this channel. If we can focus more on habit, focus more on effort, focus more on organization, focus more on personal satisfaction, personal growth, not social emotional learning. I'm getting close to wanting to unpack that. But the point is, the idea of personal growth, personal achievement, this idea of that they have personal responsibility, that if they work hard and stuff. And when I guess I'm saying now I'm kind of talking big picture or utopian, if you will, but imagine for a second education system where the quality of instruction was high, but the students that were receiving that instruction were also high. They were self-motivated. They had the great success habits. I mean, I'm just sitting here going, there's a model of an education system I'd want to follow, because the only result possible of something like that is success, is quality education. But anyway, yeah, this all came back because I was giving a speech about the quality of instruction. And as I was speaking, I was like, oh my gosh, it doesn't matter how good I deliver this. They have to have the process. They have to, let me tie it into music. So currently I do 4 Zooms a week for my students, right? And my expectation is the other 3 days that they're practicing on their own. So there's 3 days where if they apply quality instruction and they do it themselves, that's potential for 7 days of growth, 7 days of quality practice, right? Now imagine that compounded over a month, over 6 months, over a year. If a student is practicing or studying, whatever word you want to use, 7 days a week over the course of their school year or a full year, they're going to be better. They're going to be better than students that aren't, because the habit will take root. Correct? So again, I'm focusing on the best quality instruction, but think about it. If I give them 4 days of quality instruction and the other 3 days they do nothing, well, now we've got a problem. I can't poke and prod them. Yes, will they be better at the end of the year than they started? Of course they will, because quality instruction. But without those extra 3 days where they are taking ownership, they are applying the principles and the ideas that I give them, there's your secret to success. It's the consistent effort over time equals success, right? All right, sorry, I felt really passionate about that. If you can't tell, and it literally, I mean, I just finished giving this speech like 10 minutes ago, and I'm like, I've got to get this on here because I think this is a very, very important distinction between quality instruction, right, and quality of application. All right, I'm not going to do my sign-off phrase because I just said it a second ago. Anyway, thank you for your time. Good luck out there. Keep fighting the good fight. We appreciate you. See you in the next video.